All right, right back at you again. Okay, now this video is about an article on Newsweek. Came out 4 months ago. And this article is talking about the lost planet Theia is hidden inside the Earth. The new study says. Let's check it out. All right, so unusual material discovered deep within the center of the Earth are the remains of an ancient planet that collided with Earth billions of years ago, scientists have found. The blobs of strange material, known as low velocity provinces, were first discovered by geophysicists in the 1980s, who at the time had no idea what they were. Found under Africa and the Pacific Ocean, each blob is made up of different elements and is twice the size of the moon. Wow. Now scientists have finally solved the mystery. These blobs are actually the remains of an ancient planet that crashed into Earth during the same impact that created the moon. The findings are described in a study published in the scientific journal Nature on November 1st. The moon came to be when the Earth collided with a smaller planet named Theia. However, no remains of this smaller planet have ever been found, which has puzzled scientists for years. These new findings, however, suggest that it could have been absorbed by Earth. This would have created the strange blobs discovered under the continent of Africa and the Pacific Ocean. Kian Wan O.K. Earl, postdoctoral scholar, research associate, and leader of the research, first had the idea to study this when attending a seminar on planet formation led by Mikhail Zolotov, a professor at Arizona State University in 2019. Right after Mikhail had said that no one knows where the impactor is now, I had a eureka moment and realized that the iron-rich impactor could have transformed into mantle blobs, Wan said in a release detailing the study's findings. The LLVPs were first discovered in the 1980s through the measurement of seismic waves. Scientists discovered that the pattern within the Earth's deepest mantle was different. The seismic waves suggested that the two structures discovered were very high in iron. The high amount of iron meant that the waves slowed down. Throughout his research, Warren came up with multiple scenarios on what happened to Theia and how it impacted Earth. They determined that this collision could definitely have led to the formation of the moon and the blobs. Theia's mantle could also have been incorporated into the Earth's mantle, where it crystallized and eventually formed the blobs. A logical consequence of the idea that the LOVs are remnants of Theia is that they are very ancient. Paul Asimov, the Eleanor and John R. Macmillan Professor of Geology and Geochemistry, who also worked on the research, said in a release. It makes sense, therefore, to investigate next what consequences they had for Earth's earliest evolution, such as the onset of subduction before conditions were suitable for modern-style plate tectonics, the formation of the first continents, and the origin of the very oldest surviving terrestrial minimals, Asimov said. And that is the end of the article. So now, slowly but surely, they've been coming out with information, and we have to pay attention to what comes out. Okay, so now those who know this know that before Earth, there was a planet called Tiamat, and there was collision. Now Tiamat was much bigger than Earth. Okay, and there was a collision. Nibiru into the solar system and crashes into Tiamat, and this is how Earth was formed. Okay, and this is interesting because I believe the Nibiru's orbit, it comes around every what is it, 3,500 years. And so now there's plenty of videos out with people and pictures of people showing what looks like a planetary object coming from behind the sun or near the sun. I myself have pictures of this. So this is it. I find this article very, very interesting. All right. But they're saying this planet Theia, but this to me sound too similar to the story of Tiamat and Nibiru crashing into Tiamat, and this is how Earth was formed. So very interesting indeed. Like I said, they're coming out, and they've been coming out with information, and even more and more information is starting to come out. So for they to have found blobs under a blob under Africa and a blob under the Pacific Ocean, what exactly are these blobs? Are they releasing all the information? Again, they discovered this in 1980. Okay, so we just have to stay tuned, keep our eyes open, and pay attention to what's going on in the skies. Many are, because there's so much going on and happening right now that you can't help but see. But you have to have discernment though in what you're looking at. When it comes to UFOs, people think it was aliens. Look, a lot of what people are seeing is government. Do not be fooled. A lot of what people are seeing is government. That's just the truth. A lot of these physical ships that people are seeing is government. That's what they are. You have to know the difference. Now, when you see something looks like a orb of light, you gotta be able to know the difference between what's the real deal and what's fake. And don't forget about Project Blue Beam. Don't forget about that also, because they have the technology to, fake it. Have people thinking they seeing something and it's real, and it's not even real. And as far as me saying a lot of what people are seeing, these crafts are government. Look, the technology they have, they are years ahead of us as far as what they let us know when it comes to the technology they have. Don't be fooled. You got to know the real deal compared to the fake. And that's my thought on that. I will be back with another video. Stay tuned. Please do like and subscribe. Appreciate all of you. Shout out to my subscribers. And I will see you next time. Peace.